Hi guys, and in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be starting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 Season Flippin' 4 with episodes 1 Beyond the Known Universe and episodes 2 The Moons of Talos. And boy did we have an awesome Season 3. I flippin' love Season 3. It was so good. It genuinely is probably top 3 TMNT seasons, period, for me. Or top 5 for sure. Maybe potentially top 3. I'm not exactly sure. I would need to see how I'm gonna feel about it after it's been in my mind for a while. But I fucking loved it. So far, for sure, is my favorite season of the 2012 series. But I'm talking about that it's like top 3 TMNT seasons, period, out of any show. So I'm really hoping that season 4 is either going to improve the quality of season 3 or is gonna at the very least keep at it, because season 3 was so damn good. And the finale, so epic. Betrayals, fights, losses, death. So awesome. I can't wait to see what we're gonna get into in season 4. I assume these first 2 episodes are probably gonna be kind of fillerish, so we can actually take a little bit of a breather. And I feel like we definitely need it because the last episode was fucking heavy as hell. But yeah, I don't know. Before we get into the reaction though, as usual, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reactions over on my Patreon and on my Ko-fi account, where by subscribing at the specific tier that I've created for this, you get access to all the full-length reactions that I have done. Which essentially means that you get a link to a video which you can sync with your own episodes that you have, that you own, or potentially you can just watch the videos, because the audios for the episodes is actually, you can actually hear it in those videos. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool if you're interested in the full-length reactions, because not every single reaction of mine makes it into the videos. Sometimes I either forget a cool reaction, or sometimes there's just so much cool stuff that I just don't get to fit everything. Although I do try. I try not to have to end up gatekeeping people from getting the best stuff, from having to go to my Patreon to get the best stuff. But I do appreciate it if you do that, because it's supporting me and supporting the channel, you know. But yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just get into the first episode, Beyond the Known Universe, in 3, 2, 1.
The evil Triceratons, a race of aliens
Ooh, a
from
recap.
across the galaxy, invaded Earth. They wanted to wipe out their ancient enemy, the Krang. So they unleashed a black hole weapon that destroyed both the Krang and their secret hiding place, Earth. We lost our friends, our allies, even Master Splinter.
Man, that is
We
sad.
were only saved at the last second.
I love the recap is in this form though. I love that flipping art style.
I think we went back in time. About 6 months based on where the Earth is in its revolution around the sun.
6 months? Then that means everyone's back? Including Master Splinter?
Yes, Leonardo, but only for 6 months. And then the Earth is doomed once more.
Apologies.
I get it. We stopped the Triceratons before they ever get a chance to use the black hole on Earth.
Indeed.
The Triceratons are spending this time searching the universe for the 3 fragments of the black hole weapon. Many years ago...
Of course, these kind of weapons always have many parts, don't they?
Hiding each fragment in the safest part of the galaxy.
Why don't those people just stop making these kind of weapons? So it's gonna be a fetch quest this season, huh?
Triceratons find the fragments.
I mean, I'm fine with that. It feels rather Ben 10-ish.
Mr. Crayshaw, set phasers to destruction!
Whoa, this old helmet is dope, yo. Ooh.
Oh, come on, they get alternatives to their actual weapons? Are you kidding me? Oh, the yellow jumpsuit, huh?
Looking good, Red.
Okay, you guys are creeping me out.
Everyone ready?
I feel you, April. I feel you.
Everyone, to the
stations?
What station?
I don't know. Just pick one.
Love that high-pitched squeak for a little there.
Get me on this boat ride already.
Poor Raph.
How about I drive?
Let me guess. Capricorn, right?
Let me guess. First time you've been off your home planet, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that obvious?
Huh?
Who's this, please? What's the deal here, Valentina? I bet you alive second time.
This stupid bleed is bothering me, Chuko. Could you stumble?
Uh-oh.
Stomp?
Guys, you're really getting yourself into a lot of trouble for a very small amount of time. Who are you? What are they going to interrupt now? What is this, Space Shredder?
Could you hang on a second? I just got a phone call here from someone named I Don't Give a Flying. That's great. Thanks.
Man, they're really going edgy with the fucking swears.
Dudes and you, bughead. Then you clearly.
They literally were going to say flying fuck. That's exactly what Raph was thinking, which is kind of crazy. This is going far further in terms of the swearing than even the 2003 series. Because the 2003 series had the pseudo swears of like what the shell and everything, but they've never really gone like this.
I'm human. On my planet, we squash bugs. Like you.
You kill insects.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think it's time you guys leave.
Escape Lord Drake.
It's inside!
Yeah, I think him making a hole to get inside is not a good thing because all the oxygen is gonna go out.
Casey Jones shoots?
Ah, yeah, he scores.
Okay, that's a hell of a cliffhanger to end on the first episode. I wonder what's that gonna be mean going forward. Honestly, for a first episode, it was fine. I don't think it was as funny or as exciting as season 3 was, but it was fine. And I'm not gonna go out on a limb and judge this season just based on these two first episodes, regardless of how I feel about them. But I definitely didn't enjoy these episodes, or at least don't feel like it was as entertaining as episodes in season 3 so far were. But who knows? Like I said, I'm not gonna judge the season prematurely. I'm still gonna wait until I've seen at least maybe like 6 or 7 episodes before I judge the season and whether it's worse than season 3 or not. But definitely it's not starting with a height like how season 3 was. It's good. It's certainly better than season 2 and 1, but it's so far not better than 3. But who knows? We're just on the first episode. Everything can change going forward. But yeah, I have vague memories about watching this episode when it originally aired, so I guess I've watched more of this season and season 3 than I thought, but still nothing really too major. I only remember that they pissed off the insect guy and that he's gonna play a little bit of a role for this season, but I don't really remember exactly what, so we'll see. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this episode, I'm honestly going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. It was a solid episode, but nothing really too crazy. It's not an episode that I really cared too much about rewatching, you know. But yeah, we now have the next episode, The Moon of Talos. And I'm really curious to see how they're gonna finish off the cliffhanger of this episode where they got faced with the Triceratons. I wonder what that's gonna cause, because the Triceratons don't know about Earth at this moment or something. They're still looking for the parts of the black hole weapons, so yeah, I'm curious what this is going to cause, because the turtles seem to be stumbling into trouble right now, so yeah, I don't know. Let's get into it and find out what's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. What are these? Wait, is that who I think it's going to be? It is! Man, I guess I genuinely do know a lot more about this season than I thought.
I hate space! I hate it! No, I really do!
Yeah, I can see that, wow.
Collision course red. Brace yourself, Lieutenant.
So they're both falling down. Wait, I thought this was a gas giant.
We must capture it before they do.
Let us destroy the
Wait,
interloper.
aren't these guys like the neutralizer?
They robbed us of glorious battle.
They look like the neutralizer.
I see their courage. Others would have despaired, but they go on.
Oh, that's so cool, we're expanding on their species. This is some Doctor Who like sci-fi, I love that.
Commander. They must be destroyed.
And here's the lava interest for Raph.
Lizard lips.
I mean, I really wish all the turtles ended up with a love interest, but Leo can't really because it's his fucking sister.
Those all have to intervene.
Although, if Iris can be with Barry Allen in the CW Flash show, who am I to judge? Some of the sounds that I'm hearing in these episodes in the background music reminds me of Alien Isolation. Good game. If you guys haven't played it, definitely play it. And maybe check out my playthrough, but I honestly don't really want to force you or tell you to do that because the quality of it is not great.
She's like bigger, stronger, and probably a better fighter than you.
Exactly. What a woman.
Oh, he's definitely falling for her. I love that shit. I honestly genuinely think the turtles should get love interests.
The robot stated out.
I'm all for that shit, but actual love interest, not teased love interest
Commander
for
Kazaka,
shippers.
do not be foolish. They are clearly working with the Triceratons.
We do not know that.
Whoa, hold up. Let's cut the salamanders a break. They think we're the bad guys, right? What if we could convince them to work with us? To find that metal stuff together?
Worst idea you've had, and that's saying something. Forget it, Rap. Let's just get that beryllium.
Gotta try this. Might be our only chance.
You really have a big crush on her, dude. No! So I guess they're not dead when they're frozen, maybe.
Whoa! Rap's with the bad guys?
Yeah, he switched sides.
Now, Mikey.
And Raph has a girlfriend.
That name's cool and all, but I got something better. How about Laser Lizard?
No.
No. G.I. New. Nah, I got it. Sal Commander.
Honestly? Kinda cool. That South Commander is actually pretty cool. Come on guys, you're almost there.
Casey, give me all your photon pucks.
Awesome idea, Donatello.
Now run, you moron!
Oh, it's an ice avalanche. Ralph's got a girlfriend, Ralph's got a
How
girlfriend.
to repair your craft?
And Fujitoid is a Fujita blocker.
Mona, look, what I'm trying to say is,
She knows, dude.
Raphael, in my own language.
Oh. Oh, that was so cool. I love that. That was nice. Okay. Honestly, this was a pretty cool episode. It was as good as the episode introducing Mona Lisa could have been. I really liked her as a character. I really liked her relationship with Raph. It was so funny how love-struck he was about her. It was awesome. I really enjoyed this episode. Compared to the previous one, yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one more. So I hope that speaks for the rest of the season being just as good as season 3. It doesn't seem necessarily better, but definitely seems just as good. It definitely doesn't seem worse. So that is a good thing. But again, these are definitely two kind of fillerish episodes because it doesn't really feel like we've even gotten into the main plot of actually looking for those things. Which I guess is part of the course because that's exactly what happened in season 3 as well. But I wish we actually at least did one episode that dealt with that instead of doing two straight fillers right off the bat, especially after I have done like 12 episodes reactions today. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, really fun episode. I really liked it. I really like the setting. I really like the characters, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see them again. And I can't wait to see them again be badass with our main team. In terms of a rating for this episode, I mean, I gave the last one an 8.1 out of 10, I think. So for this one, I think I'm going to give it an 8.6 out of 10. It's still not like the super craziest episode or anything, but I did like the character interactions in this one. They were probably my favorite thing about it. But I do wish to at least kind of start the main plot of the season as soon as possible. At least start it. Not even really go through it, just start it. Because it doesn't really feel like we have. But yeah, what did you guys think about these two episodes? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for the support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And I also want to thank to all 904 of you who have decided to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, it really means a lot to me. We're almost up to 1,000 subscribers, which is going to be a crazy achievement for me. I can't wait to get that. I've been wanting it since I started YouTube, and I actually thought and was a little bit too optimistic about getting it when I first started, like by the end of the year of 2019. That didn't happen, but we're definitely gonna be getting to the 1,000 mark. Probably, I would say before the end of. I think probably before the end of May. I'm hoping at least in the first half of the year to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with the tempo that you guys have been subscribing to the channel with the release of my TMNT videos, I think we will get there pretty soon. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help.
because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that, because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair, and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!